What's up, everybody? Returning cans to the store, getting that deposit money back, and in return taking that cash into the local coin shop and purchasing silver. Please consider hitting that thumbs up button on the video and let me know any thoughts, opinions you may have in that comment section below. Is this something that you also do? Is return cans and or bottles and take that cash to the local coin store or somewhere else and purchase precious metals? Let me know that in the comment section below. This is a dirty job, but somebody has to do it, and I have no problem doing this. How much cash will I have after returning all these bottles? There are a lot of bottles, so stay tuned to see how much I have. So this is how many cans I had to return. $45.60. Yes, that is definitely a lot of bottles, and it is time consuming. This took me about 30 to 40 minutes to return all these bottles, not necessarily just because of the returning the bottles, but because these machines usually do have problems where the bag fills up. In this case, the bag did not fill up during the returning of these bottles, but what it did do multiple times is told me that my hand was too far in the machine, even though it really wasn't, or my arm was too far in the machine, but it wasn't. But it did tell me that multiple times. And then also multiple times the cans fell off the little belt going into the machine. So several times the machine did stop, which is why it takes so long sometimes to return bottles. But the effort, in my opinion, was worth it, because now I have $45.60 extra to go to the local coin shop and buy some silver. So let's go to the local coin shop and see what I can come up with. Let's go. I am back from my local coin shop. Now, unfortunately, the local coin shops in my area, all of them, they don't like you to pull out your phone and start recording videos, start taking pictures. So unfortunately, I was unable to record any videos in the store. I think it would have made for a much better video if I could have, recorded a video with my $45 and tried to make a purchase. But I did bring that $45 into that coin shop, and my goal going in was to make one purchase for $45. Now that's 60 cents. On the other hand, 60 cents nowadays, as all of you probably know, it's not going to get you very far. So that 60 cents I wasn't able to spend, but for $45, this is what I decided to purchase. About a week or two ago, I made a video about how if you didn't have a whole lot of money, how you can still purchase something, some silver, a coin, the silver coin, silver bar, silver round, silver bullion. And one of those ways was to cash in bottles. And that's exactly what I did to make this purchase. A few of the goals going in was I wanted to spend that $45 all on one item, and I wanted to purchase either a piece silver dollar or a Morgan silver dollar. All the piece silver dollars that they had at the time for $45, I just didn't like really any of them. None of them really caught my eye. So I walked out with this 1894 Morgan silver dollar. We're going to discuss the mint mark. We're going to discuss mintages. We're going to take a close look at this coin and also do a little comparison with another Morgan silver dollar and just sort of compare the condition of each coin. Now, this Morgan silver dollar is not in the best of condition. It looks very circulated. It has a lot of wear on it, and we're going to take a look at that right now. The mintage on this coin, first of all, this is a 1894. Which mint mark does it have? This is a 1894 New Orleans mint. The 1894 has 1,723 of a mintage. This coin cost me $45. Now, I could have purchased a little more of a common coin, better condition, for a little bit less money, but I wanted to spend that entire $45, and this is what I decided to purchase, this 1894 New Orleans 1894 with a total mintage of 1,723,000. Not the most scarce in the world, but it does sort of have a lower mintage. Now, another one that I was looking at, I can't remember the date, but it had like 14 million of a mintage, better condition, better detail, and it was only $32, a little cheaper, but again, I wanted to spend that entire $45, and this is what I decided to purchase. Now, just to do a little comparison, because this coin does have a lot of wear, it's not in the best condition, very heavily, in my opinion, circulated. Now, I'm not an expert grader, not even a little bit, but I do want to compare it to another coin that I do have graded, another Morgan Silver dollar. And this Morgan Silver dollar, this one graded by NGC, this is a 1888 same mint, New Orleans, and the 1888 I have it in front of me right here, the 1888 this one, a lot more common, 12,150,000. That's the mintage of this coin. Now let's get a little comparison between these two. The 1888 if we're comparing the obverse, I'm trying to get both of these coins in here. If we're comparing the obverse, one thing that I like to look at, again, I'm not an expert grader, but I think a lot of people like to look at the hairline on the device or on Liberty of the Morgan Silver dollars. And if you look at these hairlines, you can see how there's just so much more detail in the hairline on the 1888 than there is on the 1894. Hairline, a lot more detail in the hair, a lot more detail in the hair going over the forehead, a lot more detail in the hair going down the neckline, just a lot more. Also, what you will see, I really like the toning on this 1888 Morgan Silver dollar. You can see going around the rim how it has that nice rainbow, sort of rainbow toning going around the rim of the coin. But if you look at this 1894, when you're talking about a coin with less of a mintage, a key date, for $45, you're going to get a coin that is very circulated. Now you can see the 1888 you can see that it still has a lot of that original luster. Not so much on this 1894. You can see that a lot of that luster is gone. There's not much luster to this coin. There's a little bit, you can see a little bit, but it's lost a lot of its original luster, if not most of it. Now, if we flip the coin around to the reverse, let me flip this coin around, both of these coins around to the reverse, and you can see on this, it's the breast feathers really slick. You don't see really any detail in the breast feathers. You don't see a whole lot. You still see a little bit of detail. There's still some detail in the wing feathers, but if you compare it to this MS63, the 1888 there's just so much more details on that coin. Now this one also, the breast feathers are sort of worn. There's not a lot of detail on the breast feathers of the 1888 but still much more details in the wing feathers and the breast feathers than on this 1894 Now, if this coin was in a lot better condition, say a MS63, a MS64, then this coin obviously would have cost way more than $45. So this is sort of a lower mintage Morgan Silver dollar. It's not a 1893 CC or a 1893 or a 1893 San Francisco, but it is still somewhat of a lower mintage, maybe you can call it a semi-key date Morgan silver dollar. And like I said, I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to grading coins. This definitely would not be a mint state. Way too much lack of detail, way too much lack of luster to be a mint state. And a coin like this, with a low mintage coin like this, a mint state coin would be many thousands of dollars, a couple $1,000s at least, even for a MS60, in my opinion. Then when you talk about a MS63, I think that would be like $3,000 or $4,000 for a 63. Now, as far as the grade of this coin, let me know your thoughts about that in the comments section below. But in my opinion, it would be somewhere between a VF, very fine, it may even be a good, not entirely sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What kind of grade do you think this coin would get? Do you think it would be a XF, a VF, very good, good, poor? What do you think the grade of this 1894 New Orleans Morgan silver dollar would be? But let me know your thoughts of that in the comment section below. If you're someone who likes to grade Morgan silver dollars, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Do you think I spent that $45 wisely, or should I have just picked up a American Silver Eagle? Thanks a lot, everyone.